I'm sorry.
This
I'm
is
sorry.
No, it's a running theme that women don't take accountability. You've heard that before.
Yeah, I've heard it a lot. And it's like, what are they supposed to take accountability for?
Have you seen it?
It's like the theme where men say once they get married they stop having sex so often.
This is who I was talking to. I actually said it to them. But then my comment about that is because the amount of value equated is not equated. Or the output of value is not equated. And that's the reason why these ladies leave.
Couldn't they just be picky and they don't know what they want?
No, because it goes back to that whole thing. If you meet the guy, right, and say, especially in these times, right, as the times continue to develop, men, and I've always argued this, if you are not doing domestic affairs, you are not contributing to the household, you're not rearing any children, and all you are doing is going to work and coming home while your partner also has to go to work, comes home, rears kids, makes your meals because you can't cook. You don't have the skill set. You're not doing the laundry because you don't have the skill set. You lack time management. You end up doing everything.
Hello. I want to say one thing before you continue, right? And I'm not saying you're wrong, but the women did not say why they're not having sex.
I said that they're busy.
The men are saying that they are not getting enough sex. So we don't know the reason why yet.
And it comes down to availability and exhaustion and duties and tasks. Like, I think that seems very easy to come to the conclusion as to why. And that's the reason why divorce goes up.
I think you're assuming. But
That's crazy. I was doing it anyway and I still got divorced. What happened?
Huh?
I did those anyway and I still got divorced. See?
What?
Still got divorced.
What would you say before?
No, at least I still got divorced. No, I was doing I was playing a character. Well, let me get back in character. I was doing all these duties before.
Yes.
Putting in money, and I still got divorced. What happened? But I was doing domestic. I was cooking, cleaning. I was making money. Opportunities, networking. Having a social life.
Then the other one would be the dick was too small.
Damn. So, you hear that shit? You gotta have.
When did she know that? After the ring?
Yeah. You gotta have you gotta have a 9 ruler, and you gotta make money.
Hey.
And you gotta actually as a grown adult, you should know how to cook. You should know how to do your own laundry.
That's why a lot of men are hesitating to get married, and a lot of divorced men are refusing to remarry. But do you know that how they say, a lot of black men don't marry black women? 70% of black men, I think it's 80, marry black women.
Yeah, it's majority.
So
yeah.
All that interracial dating and stuff is not true for the majority. I just want to throw that out. It was a random fact, but it's a fact.
Yeah, no, I understand that. And I totally get that, for sure. But it's also...
Black men don't cheat, and black men are honorable. So,
Anyways, so the other reason being...
Wait.
That I really don't believe in that. But anyways...
What
black men don't cheat. It's just that black men don't stay when the relationship starts. And that's the reason why. They play a lot in the gray. And because when you don't know what your status is, you never know when the person stepped out on you or not. So until there is an actual... And then on top of it, if you go about it where it's like the Caribbean, where it's like everyone's your friend until you're married, that person does not count until the ring is on the finger and you guys are at the altar.
But some people move like that, though.
And that's what I mean. That's the reason why the whole black men don't cheat concept exists and can work in that framework because of the semantics of it.
That's not why it started. It's because the slander of black men has been black men only cheat, and that's why they feel like other women from nationalities feel that they can take the black man and they can take this man. And they can try to style on black women, but black men have to stand up and talk, speak their voice, let their voice be heard, and say how honorable they are, and they tell them that they don't cheat.
Okay, and you see, maybe that's the reason why black women don't have accountability. Because their daddies taught them that.
You see, they're justified. Yes, talk the thing.
This is the epitome of lack of accountability.
The problem is, this is the
Where
problem.
was it taught from, though?
This is the problem.
Where did they learn it from, though? Black men, no?
It's the Jezebel
The
spirit.
head.
The
The head.
Jezebel spirit.
They learned it from the head.
Are women children? No, they're adults. They have to be responsible for their own actions.
Oh, but they learned it from the head. But why would they be responsible when all they're supposed to do is take orders and listen?
We know that's not the case most of the time. Stop lying. You see?
Why is it not? That's not true. That's not true.
We know women don't follow the patriarchy, but then when they're ready to get themselves a mix, they want to bring up patriarchy.
How is that not true?
Why?
How do women not follow the patriarchy? Tell me how black women
follow the patriarchy, but
How?
when it's convenient to be like, well, you said this. Okay.
How do they not? How do they not follow the patriarchy?
We can never
Black women do not put themselves in positions with black men who do not have enough and make sure that they end up being the breadwinner of the household. How does that not fulfill?
You know, it's the harsh reality. We can never win this argument until, you can just never win it because we can just pull from here and pull from there to kill somebody's message when the message is straightforward.
Are you serious? Do you understand? No,
the message is straightforward. No. But do you understand the message?
I understood the message.
Then there shouldn't be any problems.
Of course, there's a problem.
See, there you go.
The problem is the fact that it's only placing black women as if they don't listen. Black women are one of the pivotal people who listens the most. That's the issue.
I don't know about that.
That
totally
is the
disagree
issue.
with that.
I
totally
No, you want to know why? You want to know why? The reason why is because if they are fulfilling the same ideologies and framework of patriarchy, right? As you men are supposed to be the head. The head. So in things for you to be the head, there are roles. We had this conversation too. If all my life I had to be a follower is a leader, is it not?
Well, to lead, you have to know how to follow.
Exactly.
Wait.
So, if I'm telling you how to follow so you can be the best leader as a black woman, and we continually, as black women, try our very best to ensure that you are in leadership positions.
Okay, I agree with you. But where does that have to do? Can you put up the quote, please? Exhibit A. What does all that... Let's go back to the quote. What does that have to do with this?
Do you accept that?
Do you accept
what he's saying is true?
I don't think it's true. I just said that.
So, okay. All right. Do you know everything?
I don't know everything.
Okay.
Why don't you think it's true?
Because I do think black women do listen.
Is it okay? So you're saying, okay, let's... Hold on. I got this. Tag me in. I got this. Because it says here, black women need to learn to take criticism. Y'all take everything as an attack on women.
Okay, pause.
Is that part true?
Pause. That we need to learn how to take criticism.
Okay.
Pause.
Yes. Yeah.
In order for you to know what criticism is, your level of emotional intelligence, which is what I said, if you can't differentiate when critique or criticism is being delivered.
What is criticism?
How can I take what you're saying if you can't even call it for its name? You can't recognize it for its name. Can I accept somebody who can't recognize criticism? No.
Okay, let's go to the term of criticism. According to the Oxford language, the expression of disapproval of someone or something based on perceived faults or mistakes. Okay.
Exactly.
Now, let's get back to the message. The message says, black women learn to take criticism. That's the title, okay? Y'all take everything as an attack on black women. Is that true? Just that question. We're breaking it down. Y'all take everything as an attack on black women. Is that true?
Well, if you don't know how to differentiate what criticism is, it would then be an attack. Yes.
But that's the problem.
But you can't figure out how you are displaying this disapproval. You don't know when you're doing a disapproval.
So the problem is learning what criticism is?
Yes, and that's what I just said.
Okay, fair enough.
If you don't have the emotional intelligence to differentiate your delivery How can I not take that as an attack?
So, learn to take criticism. Okay, so fair. Okay, all right. Then the issue is learning what criticism is.
Yes, and that goes back to the emotional intelligence, which is what a lot of black women ask of black men.
But it's not. No, we're talking about black women though.
Yes.
So the issue is learning to take criticism. Black women learn to take criticism. You're saying that women don't know what criticism is.
No, I'm saying that they don't need to do that because they do know that.
Okay, let's get back to this. Let me go to the second one. Y'all take everything. Okay, it's okay to learn and grow. You agree with that?
Yes.
It's okay to listen to others' opinion. You agree with that?
Yes.
It's okay you do not know everything, and that's okay, right?
Yes.
You agree with that. But you don't agree with y'all take everything as an attack on black women.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Do certain black women have a higher level of emotional intelligence than others?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So the ones that don't have that emotional intelligence, do you feel that they cannot discern what is being an attack and what is being constructive criticism?
Yeah, they can't. That's why it's an attack on black women when it's just talking to her. They can't tell. It seems like it's a attack on black women. No, I'm talking to you as the individual.
Sometimes a man will stay quiet just to live in peace.
Right.
And when he actually cares, he'll actually say something.
Right.
So it's not that it's an attack. He's actually trying to work something out, that there's a flaw in you that he would rather fix and help you change than just leave.
But here's the loophole they're going to tell you. This is the loophole. They're going to say, not all men are like that. So it makes what you're saying dismissive, in a sense. And that's the problem. Instead of being like, okay, maybe there could be something to it, it goes, well, all black men don't think that way. We can't do that to women to say all women are this. We can't do that. It's easy.
Oh, technically she did it.
Exactly.
She should have said certain.
But she's a black woman. She can speak on black women.
So you're saying there's qualifications.
A man can't speak on black women.
No, we can.
Okay, so
In a sense. Look at the thing. It's a woman saying that.
That's the equivalence to saying black people can sell other black people.
Hey, whoa.
What do you mean black people can sell other... That is not... No, it's not, man.
So how...
What?
So how is that any different
How
from this?
did we get here?
She's a black woman, so therefore she can talk on other black women.
Are you kidding?
Well, probably the most qualified.
My brain cells.
Because it'll sound crazier if a white woman wrote this, or a Hispanic woman, or an Asian woman.
That's what I'm saying.
It'll look very crazy if you're like, yeah, you black women need to learn. And the thing is,
I go to my fellow black brothers.
People do
some of them
that.
have,
Yo, I go to my fellow black brothers. I go, yo, we need to stop killing each other. We need to stop the violence. We're out here running around killing us fellow black men. Most of the black men, even though they're killing each other, we be like, you know what? You're right. But they don't. But hold on.
I wouldn't say that
as a cop out. As a cop out, they might not agree.
Right.
But they'll probably be like, oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, we need to stop the violence still, and still might kill somebody. But the problem is, they don't go, well, these women. They don't do that. They don't go, well, these women are the reason. If women weren't cheating, then I wouldn't be killing a black man.
Actually, I'll hit you with this. Let's say they go with the, like it's the woman's fault argument, right?
Right.
There's a study, it's not a study, but the opinion of like, you ever heard of the phrase when people turn thug for women?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because certain women, so back in the high school,
Passion, basically.
Crimes of passion.
it's part of it. But the whole Michael B. Jordan thing was basically, you're growing up in like public school, high school, college. Certain women gravitate towards
The thugs.
the whatever, pretty boys,
had the car in
the
high
dope
school,
boys, first person in high school.
Yeah.
So what happened is, the outsiders that are not getting the attention go like, okay, I'm gonna turn
Into this to be more favorable.
to be favorable, which is stupid. It's very stupid. But even with your example, it's like to blame that, like.
But why is that the case?
The funny thing is, there's a Tupac clip where Tupac blames. He's like, "Yo, there's many people in the grave because of women." I don't know why he would blame women. It's the clip where, remember, he's in the all black with the toque.
No,
he did blame.
But that's not okay. how many times have you heard a man blame a woman for saying, you know what I mean? It's weird.
It is weird. Like the dude that said I have 7
Men will be like, yo,
the
no,
7 kids guy
you
was
still
like-
should take accountable. Women could get that off anytime.
No, they can't.
No,
they can't.
listen to what just happened.
One of the biggest blames that black women face, especially, is being a single parent.
Okay, do you understand? Okay, let me ask you this question then.
That is one of the biggest criticisms.
I'm going to say this statement. Women need to learn to listen and understand. Is there anything wrong with my statement?
Say some women.
No, like just general.
No,
Just
you have to say some because some are listening right now.
No.
But you should say it like where I want the rest of y'all to catch up with the women that do have an understanding.
Just speak to the women who have the incapabilities of doing so.
Yeah.
So the woman needs to basically break down.
Who is she talking to?
So not generalize, basically.
Well, yeah.
So the issue is generalization.
But for this particular tweet, because she didn't say some.
How far have we gone?
What do you mean? How far have we gone?
Okay, let's start this pod. Let's start this pod. Yeah.
That's some good. Okay, that's some good. That's a separate counter right there.
Listen,
How far have we gone here?
anything when it comes to the genders is always problematic.
I'm gonna look for this 700.
But I'll say both sides as a closing statement. Both sides are just some can be very dishonest about what happened, and until people can be honest about what happened, it won't move forward. It'll move forward soon though. I predict like 2025 for some reason. I'll throw a date out there.
That is such a kumbaya, but
No, but it's
just
you got some people on both sides that are very.
no, because you
They
know
can't.
what it is.
They can't be. They
it's
can't
the
be
perspective.
honest
This is a
about what
battle.
happened.
It's a stance.
So
It's a stance of power, and it's a political thing, and that's the reason why it's such a big issue.
let's start this.
That
pod.
is the truth of the matter. When men, black men specifically, who have this type of ideology that they should be the head without doing a lot of skill sets, without acquiring other skill sets, they are the ones who continuously perpetuate this thing
I agree.
of having a very privileged lifestyle off of the shoulders of women.
I agree.
And that is who the issue is. So when a lot of this propaganda is being spewed and being perpetuated and consistently being recycled and taught to young, impressionable black boys, what do you think that they are now trying to achieve?
Here's the thing I'm trying to say here. I can agree with some things and I can agree with all things. When I hear someone say, yo, black men could da-da-da-da, I can take in everything that's saying and I can say, that part is incorrect. That part is incorrect. That part is incorrect. Like I have the function capability to do that.
right.
I don't know if everybody has that because I'm not going to say men or women or whatever. I don't think everybody has that capacity to hear something and be like,
There's a lot of trains that don't start on time.
right.
There's a lot of trains that just don't start on time. Man.
But
That is a one way.
But that's
to say
the
it.
reason why you have to break it down. Like, how is this going to fulfill the end result? Whatever the end result is going to be. Is it leaning more so to just be more in favor of somebody? Or is it going to be an equal party where both parties are going to actually benefit?
And that's the thing. The thing about, and that's the problem, what I guess, with generalization, in the sense of we need to be more descriptive. So we got to be like, and actually get the stats together to be like, black man over 32 and this, under the age of this, with this descent, and doesn't have a car, you need to stop. We have to be that specific.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, Kevin Samuels did that before.
A lot of people did.
Yeah, well,
Because you'd
yeah.
ask your category.
Yeah,
Yeah, but look at this though.
But that was still
Like
a problem.
Kevin
The
was
same
saying,
Kevin Samuels
You're saying-
was the same person who was talking to black men, and then he had to switch his narrative or his audience to black women.
He didn't
because
switch his
they
audience.
actually listen.
I don't think he. What? That wasn't that. That was not the. That was not. No, that's
don't know.
not the
That was
legacy
the
of Kevin
reason.
Samuels. That was not. The
I don't know if it's
legacy
I don't know
of
if it's
Kevin
the
Samuels.
reason, but
Kevin Samuels would say shit. Sorry, forgive me, more. Say stuff to black men, and men did not disagree. They just like, all right, chuck it up to the streets, call it a day.
He
They
said
said it to
himself.
women. He would say it to women, and the problem is, I feel like women gave him the clout. They were offended. They were like, women gave him a weird like anti-voice. Like, it's not a voice that some people will listen to, but like the outrage, I thought brought people to his. People were watching because they were outraged.
But
they weren't watching because they wanted to learn something. They wanted to learn. They were watching because of the outrage, I think.
But he said it
because
himself.
when he died,
what did he say?
He's the one who said he stopped talking to men and repositioned his audience to women because men weren't listening.
I don't think that was the case.
He said that.
I don't think that was the case. Can you find that quote, please. Find it. That needs a fact check.
Because he used to say stuff like, he said, hey, you shouldn't be in the basement playing video games all day.
Right.
You should be working 60 hours a week.
Because he'll say things that women to agree to.
Black women were the ones who popped him off anyways, not the men.
That's the thing. He'll be saying things that women agree to.
Because they weren't taking accountability, and they were being argumentative about it.
Right.
They weren't taking accountability.
Let's start the pod, yo. Let's start the pod. Let's start the pod because I don't.
He's like, I'm just telling you the truth.
Let's start the pod. Let's start the pod because.
You see how fast Jamie felt like he was winning, and that's why he wants to start the pod now.
I'm not even. It's not about me.
Another man
No.
was agreeing with him.
I said I have to leave in an hour. That's the real reason.
Okay.
You see? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at how we could flip the script and say, you see, Jamie, like, listen, you see what's going on here? You see what's going on here? Okay. You see? Oh.